Hi, in the last video or episode, we talked about KVM switch, a device that enables users to switch between different connected computers seamlessly, and KVM extender, a device that transmits KVM signals over long distances, allowing users to control computers from a remote place, and the possibilities of using KVM switches and KVM extenders together. In today's video or episode, I'll be answering some of the questions regarding the more complicated KVM systems that harness the potential power of Internet Protocol and KVM devices combined, a configuration called IP KVM Matrix. Before tapping into IP KVM Matrix, you need to learn a bit about a hardware-based technology that leverages the Internet Protocol called KVM over IP. KVM over IP stands for Keyboard, Video, and Mouse over Internet Protocol. It allows users to remotely manage computers and servers as if you were physically in front of them. By capturing the signals from a system's keyboard, video output, and mouse, the device transmits this data over an Internet network, an IP network. This enables remote diagnostics, configuration, and maintenance without having to be on site, a key advantage for data centers and remote offices. An IP KVM matrix is an advanced, scalable KVM system based on the technology of KVM over IP. An IP KVM matrix allows users to remotely manage and control a large number of servers, workstations, or computers interchangeably over an IP network. Generally speaking, an IP KVM matrix consists of users' computing devices, transmitters, and receivers of KVM extenders, a network switch, a matrix central management unit, monitors, and peripherals. By leveraging the Internet Protocol network, transmitters and receivers of KVM extenders are connected via fiber optic cables to a device called network switch. Therefore, users are able to remotely access and control computers or servers on a large scale in a flexible way possible. The latency is usually between 8 milliseconds to 16 milliseconds, barely noticeable, depending on the models of key-9 IP KVM extenders you choose, as well as the SFP optical modules, a small form factor pluggable transceiver. Provided that the latency exceeds 16 milliseconds in an IP KVM matrix, users will start to notice the impact of delay on several perspectives, such as delay input response, hand-eye coordination, etc. Operating experience will also start to deteriorate. For stricter requirements, choose the right KVM extenders with higher specs that support ultra-low latency. IP KVM matrix can be flexibly deployed to various facilities like data centers, control rooms, high-speed railway stations, ATC towers, command center, production line monitoring, or environment with rapidly expanding infrastructure. One of the main benefits of utilizing IP KVM matrix is that it enables corporate IT administrators to flexibly manage hundreds of servers which are stored in a more secure, cost-effective facility, without the need for physical presence, thus improve their work efficiency. Another key benefit of it is shared collaboration, or as we call it, push and get. Operators can push their monitor's content to other operators' monitors, or the video wall. They can also get the display content from the video wall or other operators' monitors, which allows users to maximize collab efficiency and improved team workflows. It depends on the models of KVM extenders. Make sure the KVM extenders support 4K at 60 Hz resolution, and the network switch meets a minimum requirement like a 1 GB each network switch. If users need to access servers from a rather remote location, make sure choosing the right SFP optical module. It all sounds a bit complicated, but don't worry, you can always contact Kina at any time. Kina technical team will provide suggestions for every component of the IP KVM matrix to make it work perfectly. In general, an IP KVM matrix supports up to 40 KVM extenders of transmitters or receivers without the help of a matrix central management unit. That means one user can access 39 different computers, or 39 users can access one computer interchangeably. Theoretically speaking, with the matrix central management unit, users can control and manage up to 9,999 KVM devices in an IP KVM matrix system. It comes down to two KVM features that secure uninterrupted access: power redundancy and network redundancy. In the IP KVM matrix systems, every single KVM extender is equipped with dual power supplies, allowing simultaneous connection to two independent power sources. If the main power fails, the system automatically switches to the backup power supplies with zero downtime, ensuring 24/7 uninterrupted operation. Kina KVM extenders also typically provide one Ethernet port plus one optical port, enabling simultaneous connections to two separate network paths. If one of the network connections fails for some reason, the other network connection makes sure the device is still operational in the IP KVM matrix systems. It depends on the scale of the IP KVM matrix you need when it comes to the cost of implementing an IP KVM matrix. Generally speaking, the larger and more complicated your IP KVM configuration is, the higher the cost, since you need more devices to configure an IP KVM matrix that suits your need. On the contrary, the cost of maintenance of IP KVM matrix are extremely low, as average KVM devices are very durable and last for years. It comes down to two aspects in terms of compatibility: interfaces and display resolutions. Some older servers could be equipped with VGA or DVI ports that are not compatible with the KVM extenders in the IP KVM matrix systems. You can use adapters to convert these ports to other types of ports you need, like VGA to HDMI. The other aspect is that servers from like 10 to 20 years ago may not be compatible with the KVM devices of modern day design when it comes to display resolutions. To make sure the pictures from older devices display correctly, Kina KVM products provide a wide selection of built-in display resolutions for the compatibility of older servers, so that the servers can output optimal resolution successfully. Enterprises often prefer IP KVM because it provides greater reliability and deeper system access like BIOS and remote bootup. Enterprises dealing with critical infrastructure, data centers, and IT management often require the robustness of remote access and control. It is the industrial norm that IP KVM matrix systems are usually deployed within the Internet to prevent cyber attack and enhance security. Thus, it's plausible to use IP KVM matrix without the Internet that we are familiar with. KVM manufacturing companies like Kina provide customizable manufacturer-configured IP KVM matrix based on the study of the real-world applications. Simply connect your computing devices to a set of pre-configured IP KVM devices accordingly, and use it out of the box. We do sometimes face the challenges in the real-world IP KVM applications, one of them being the operating environments. For example, the average temperature throughout the year is much higher in the Middle East. In some specific areas, like the high-speed railway stations or metro stations, electromagnetic radiation is highly active. High temperature can cause the electronic components to age drastically, whereas EMI, or electromagnetic interference, can cause signal distortion, disrupting the data transmission. In maritime application, salt water and humidity are two main factors that accelerate material corrosion. Rest assured that Keenan KVM products are built and crafted with protections and strict quality inspections to deliver reliable performance relentlessly in such challenging environmental conditions. And that's all for today. In the next video or episode, we'll be talking about KVM over IP switch, a hardware device that also utilizes the technology of Internet Protocol network, but serves a different purpose in the industrial applications. Stay tuned.